Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to do some more work on the camper. Not electrical, but I am going to install the back window that we've been waiting to install. I'm going to tint the other two front windows because I made an executive decision on doing that. And then Samantha's going to do some painting and some caulking. We've been waiting on the back window because these strips right here, I couldn't find anywhere in town. I called everywhere. I went by Home Depot and a couple other places and they're just non-existent. So I knew I could order them online, and I had been looking online. The problem is there's so many different options online and it was confusing me a little bit. So last week I went ahead and made a purchase, and fingers crossed they would be like this, which this is kind of flexible. Well, they showed up yesterday. A bunch of them. Look at this, like a lifetime worth of these things right there. I didn't know how I was ordering them, or I would not have ordered this much. So they are very similar. They do bend. They aren't the rubber ones like this right here, and they're shaped a little bit different. So I was a little scared at first that this was not going to work. So I came outside and kind of and played around with it, and I stuck the glass up there and I just poked one of these in there to see, and it works perfect. So I took my Rust-Oleum paint and I went ahead and cut these and painted them the black color. So I've got my Lexel here and Samantha's black caulk, and I'm about to put this window together. Join me. So I added a little bead of Lexel into the grooves where these will snap in, just for a little added protection, just for me, really. So here we go. Put this window in here. Okay. Put the window in. Now I put this in here and hope this works right. It did yesterday when I was messing about with it. There we go. Now it's snapping in place here. Shucks. I have the window backwards. Well, at least I know this thing holds. That there so I don't get it over everything. I gotta take this top one off. It just dawned on me that I had the window in there backwards. There we go. I've got this Lexel all over my freaking fingers now. I got sticky fingers. Get in there. Oh, that's what I get. I cut two ends the same. I cut this one and this one the same, and that's why this will not go in. No problem. I painted an extra piece just for this reason. Yes. Window is in. So what Samantha's going to do is like that black caulk. She'll seal, and then she'll come down with a bead, real fine bead, to basically just seal it all off. She may go around the outside too. I'll probably have her do that as well. And the reason I'm not doing that is because, well, you may notice the Lexel here, my finger smudge marks here, and then Lexel here. I make a mess when I use this stuff. So she's a little bit more patient and better, I will say, at using that than I. But anyways, I'm so happy we got the back glass in finally. Now it's time to go tint the front windows. So in a few videos ago, we tinted this window here. And we were gonna leave these untinted because we put black screen behind it, just to kind of see how it goes. Now, in my opinion, I thought it should have been tinted just like this window here, but Samantha wanted to wait and see. Well, I made the decision yesterday, they're gonna be tinted. So, I went ahead and took the stripping out. So I'm gonna clean these, I'm gonna paint these black, I'm gonna clean the windows, and I have just enough tint to tint both of these as long as I do not make a mistake. If I make a mistake, then I have to go buy more tint, and I don't want to do that because our budget is getting way out of control on this thing. So this is what I tried to do to that other window, but it was glued in a lot better than this one. So I'm just going to tint that one in place and then tint this one. Wish I could just get it out of here without cracking it. I'm a little nervous trying to do that because it would be a lot easier. I'm just going to put a little bit of pressure every so often, trying to loosen it up. Like this side, it's almost completely gone. It's set at the very top, and that's what scares me. And then this side it's in there pretty good. I think I'm just going to leave it and just try to do it here. But you may be wondering what I'm listening to. I am jamming out as I do this, but I'm not going to tell you. You have to make a couple of guesses. You can leave a guess in the comments, but I will let you know at the end after I finish this window and get them both back in there what I'm listening to. It's good music, I will tell you that. So yeah, it's a good decision on my part to just go ahead and do this. So much better. I sent Samantha a picture of this. She liked it. I knew she would. So now she said it's okay to go ahead and put this hardware back in there so that I can put the crank that opens and closes these windows. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Ta-da! It's done. Now this window, obviously, is not in there yet, but doesn't that look so nice? Oh, it's a dream. So whenever I do finish that window, this is going to look top notch. That's a hint. All right. So I added a little bead of Lexel. This up here. Oh, whew. Thought I cracked the window for a moment, but it's just that Lexel on the other side. Okay, so earlier when I was putting this thing right here in, the window, it goes right here. I got lucky. I got really lucky because I wasn't paying attention. You may notice here that there's a spot right here. It's a little bit wider than right there. Well, this needs to go closest to the actual window. And the reason being is because that's where the crank guide goes in. So when it fully opens, it's extended out all the way to here. When it's fully closed, it's like that. So I got lucky on the other one. I didn't realize it at the time when I was putting it in there. I was so excited to be able to put it in there. But once I started putting the crank in, I was like, shh. Boy, did I get lucky on that one. So let's put this bad boy in and let's put this to bed so I can tell you guys what I'm listening to. That just pops so much better with all of them tinted. Yeah, that looks pretty freaking sick. Love it. So I am basically done with what I had planned today. I got the back window installed with the clips in. I got the 2 front windows tinted and got those in. I got the screens up and the cranks. So aside from what Samantha's got to do to the back window with the caulk, we are very close to being done with all the windows. There are some things I've got to do with the round oval windows. I've got to finish putting those together. I don't think we're going to tint them, even though I would like to. It's just a little bit out of my league as far as tinting those. So I'm happy. I'm done for today. But you're probably wondering, Wade, what have you been jamming out to all morning? The answer is Manchester Orchestra. That is a great rock, indie, alternative band. Samantha and I saw them, I don't know, like 4 years or so ago. Magnificent.
It's been a few days since those last clips of Wade working on the camper, and there's only one thing that I want to accomplish today, and that is to paint the inside of the windows on this camper. So I've already done the prep work. I have sanded down all 3 windows. I have taped them down as much as I possibly can, because if you know me, I'm not really good at painting. I don't like painting, but we're gonna get the job done today. You have probably already seen a couple videos ago where we did this to all of the small windows, but we could unscrew those metal pieces that surround the window, bring them outside and paint them with spray Rust-Oleum. We're gonna have to do that with actual brushes today. So we got some really good brushes and we've got the Rust-Oleum, so let's get to it. Okay, so I have got 1 coat on all 3 windows. It definitely needs 1 more coat. I'm not sure if it'll need a 3rd coat or not. You see Wade and Ruby. They're hanging out, just supporting me with some music and getting me ice water. But yeah, so it really didn't take me that long, but to do the 1st coat, so we're just gonna do 1 more coat and see if that works. Okay, so I've got a problem. I've been waiting on the 2nd coat to dry. Came back out here to do my 3rd coat. I feel like it's gonna end up chipping or scratching off eventually pretty easily, just the way it feels. It looks nice, but I don't want it to chip or do any of that. We think that we probably should have primed it. All I did was sanded it all down for a smooth finish, and that's it. So we're gonna go to plan B. Instead of using the paint and the brush for the 3rd coat, we're going to try to spray paint with the Rust-Oleum like we did the rest of it. It's just a bit of a messier job, but maybe this will kind of fix it and save us. It looks really good, like I said, but maybe this will keep it all, like, it just gives it that hard enamel, if you can understand. So yeah, let's go for plan B. got the third coat, the one with the spray Rust-Oleum, done. This window is dry. I know it's really hard to see, but it looks really nice and has a satin finish. So I'm really hoping that really just made it like a good hard solid surface, and it doesn't end up scratching. But we're gonna wait and see. Maybe it needs one more coat. We're not really sure. Obviously these other two are still drying and they have all that stuff on there still. So we're just gonna kind of let those be, let those dry. We'll check on tomorrow, but I'm gonna end the vlog here. We've been so busy, and honestly it took me all week just to be able to do that, but I'm so glad that it's probably 95% done. I may have some touch-up spots because it's so hard to see in here. It's really dark, but I'm happy. I kind of wish now I would have just went in with the spray paint and just did that, because that's all I wanted to do, because it makes a nicer, smoother, cleaner finish. So maybe that's what we ended up with. We will see. We'll talk about that in the next vlog though. We still have a couple of just tedious little things that we need to do. We did order our aluminum for the walls 2 nights ago, and they said they shipped this morning. So I'm really excited about that. So yeah, it'll probably be one more vlog just doing odd and end things, and then we'll be working on the walls. Super excited. Honestly, the walls will make it feel like an actual camper. I know we've been saying this over and over again, but it is a process and it has been a job, and we're just really excited to get to this point. But yeah, it looks kind of weird right now with those on, but just this one window over here, the one where Wade held up the stuff on the outside so we didn't tape anything down, it looks so nice and it's dry and it looks really good. So that is it for today. Thank you guys for following along, and we will see you in the next one. Bye!